All right, fam. Y'all know why I'm here. We gotta discuss this. So let's go ahead and talk about it. And not only do we want to talk about it, I want to share some personal things that happened with me in my life, and just want to go ahead and just get right to it. Okay. Say something, Messiah. Hold on. Let me let Messiah say something. Say somebody. Say, hey. Ooh, I got your shirt dirty. He just got through eating. It's been a long day. He had to visit the pediatrician. All right, so here we go. So Alabama State has issued legislation. Introduced a new bill I think it's passed the House, passed the Senate, passed the House, passed the Senate, passed the House, one of those. But it's made it to the governor's desk today to, hey, buddy, come on, has ban abortion, a new abortion ban law. So I'm going to tell you what happened to me, then I'm going to tell you how I feel about it. One of the biggest regrets of my life that I had, and I still have to this day, now that I have children, my high school sweetheart, who I'm not going to name, but me and my high school sweetheart, we had 2 abortions. Not proud of it. Looking back on it, it's very even emotional just to discuss it, just to talk about it. But the reason why I brought that up is I remember being on the phone with her one night years ago. I don't know. I don't know what made us discuss this, but we talked about having an abortion before. I don't even think we were having sex yet. We weren't even having sex yet. We were just, talking about abortion. And we had already made up in our minds. And I think we were just in the 10th or the 10th or the 11th grade discussing, how if she got pregnant, we were going to have an abortion. And I look back on that. The reason why that's so interesting to me is because we were already taught in high school that, having an abortion was the right thing to do. We were already being taught that. And I know, a lot of people are going to jump on the comments and talk about rights and choices and things like that. I'm just telling you what we were taught. And we had that abortion. Now, the first abortion we had, another key point I remember is going to the clinic and feeling proud. I felt like I was doing the right thing. I literally felt like I was doing the right thing. I was sitting in the abortion clinic over on the south side, and I met a lady who had her daughter in there, and her daughter was like in the 8th grade or something like that. She was from Montgomery. I'm talking fast because I try to keep my videos under a certain time. But anyway, she said she didn't want her daughter to go through that embarrassment. And I remember feeling proud because I was the only man there. And, I felt, I was proud. I was like, I'm here with my woman. I'm here. And not even realizing the damage that I caused my high school sweetheart. And we even went on to maybe 2 years later. 2 years later, she got pregnant again. And I was so caught up at the time of wanting to be, I was at Miles College and I wanted to be this, I wanted to play high school football and college football. And I convinced her to abort the second one. I wasn't saved then. I was no good. I ain't gonna lie to you. For those who are watching this video, I was no good. But anyway, she had so many complications due to that abortion. And it really just killed our relationship. And she even told me, she said, I lost a lot of respect for you because you allowed me to go through that. You allowed me to go through that. And I'm gonna say a couple other things too, but I'll say to men, we have no idea what women have to go through on that procedure, on that operating table. When that procedure is done, we don't have to have anything inserted into us to be vacuumed out. We don't have to deal with, the vaginal bleeding, or we don't have to deal with the after effects. We just give money. We just have to give some money and let our women go do that. And I would like to implore any man out there, man, don't make the mistake I did. Don't encourage the young lady that, you may have pregnant to go get an abortion. You know, it's not right. It's not right. You'll definitely live to regret it. And I regret it to this day. I still regret it. It's damaged our relationship now. She's about to have her third child. And, you know, me and her don't have that relationship now. And I hate that because that was 10 plus years and some other things happened too. But at any rate, so back to today. So with the abortion ban. And, you know, I'll say this. I believe all children are a gift from God. In my opinion. I believe all children are a gift from God. You know, when the Bible talks about I knew you when you were formed in your mother's womb. And I believe that, you know, even you watching this video, you are a gift from God. Even if your mother did not want you, even if your father didn't want you, you're a gift from God. You're fearfully and wonderfully made. You're created in his image. I believe that. So, and I really want that to you know, get through the computer screen. Believe that. Know that. You are a gift from God. You were created by God. Your birth was not a mistake. It was ordained by God. So I said all that to say this. I don't support abortion, even though my track record supports it. Says different. I've grown, I've changed. I don't support abortion. I believe that, you know, if you become pregnant at conception, God will provide for that child. There are several programs that are out here to help mothers, young mothers, single mothers, you know, and then to be honest with you, for the most part in general, as I look down my timeline every day on social media, black people, we don't really abort our babies. We keep our children. For what I see, you know, I'm not gonna go with statistics, but for what I see, we keep our babies. So, but my stance is, man, and another thing before I end the video, I know they say that there's no amendment. They denied the amendment for incest and rape. Now, I'm gonna say this: when they put that bill, when they put that bill in, when they didn't add that amendment, I think that lacked compassion. That lacked a lot of compassion. But let's talk numbers. Let's really talk numbers. From what I've read and seen, only 1% of abortions come from rape and incest. So I want to tell people, don't buy into the rape and incest thing. And because, you know, and that 1% matters too. I don't want to make it seem like they don't, but only 1%. So, and it's really tough to discuss, but I believe any woman that has had an abortion will agree with me. The trauma that comes behind that and everything that women have to deal with, it's not worth it. Keep your child. Your child is a gift. And I have some other regrets too, some things that has happened in my life personally, but I thank God for my children every day. She is so cute. I thank God for my children every day. Your children are a gift from God. Always remember that. Your children are a gift from God. I don't care what anyone says. Your children are a gift from God. Know that, believe that. Hey, that's me. That's my take on it. You know, we live in a very conservative state, and I'm not Republican nor Democrat, but I do believe that all children are a gift from God. All right, I'm out. I love you.